What's up, guys? Time for a battle box. It is April 2018. Today hit 70 something degrees, so I'm doing this outside. A lot of you guys like the outside battle box. Kind of torn. Some people liked it inside, but weather's too nice. I gotta stay outside today. So today's box, this month's box, is pretty plain Jane. I'm rocking some cold steel today. Got the spike on, but we're gonna use the Con. Cold steel Con. Or can't. We'll see. We'll see if we can do the job here. Pretty sure it's going to be able to do it. Just cutting a little bit of tape. So yeah, I got some kind of email about the knife of the month, possible delay, I forget. I'm going to read the whole thing, to be honest. Let's cut again. Cut the seam. Is there a seam here? You can tell there's tape that goes across, but I don't think there's an actual seam there. It's weird. But I see material stuff. So, there we go. I ended up just cutting the edge because of the bag, and I did not want to cut into the bag. Yeah, there's actually no seam there. Just happens to be a piece of tape that goes across the box. And yes, I did just itch my head with my knife in my hand. Told you guys, I don't get cut with knives. I get cut with paper and tape and all things non-knife related. Alright. I don't recommend you do that. But anyway. Mission 38. Day hike / backpacking. So go ahead and pause there if you like. Okay, put that off to the side. Read this first. The letter here. Might be the same as the email. As you know, we normally do not show the products before they ship, but this month we jumped the gun and showed the feather stick from Black Scout Survival as the knife of the month. Unfortunately, these knives haven't moved shipping-wise since March 20th. They are being held for an inspection due to another product on the same truck having an issue. With that being said, yet again, this is 100% out of our control. We waited until this morning, 4/9/18, to decide what we have to do. So we can get the box to you. We expected news this morning that they were back on track and should have them in a few days, and that news never came. In the meantime, it just so happens that we do have the KOTM for Mission 39 already in the warehouse. So, in lieu of what was supposed to come for Mission 38, we will simply be swapping the Mission 38 and Mission 39 knife of the month. I know this isn't the perfect scenario, but these are the cards we were dealt, and the best solution. You could find our Sog Baton Q3 enclosed in this shipment. These are amazing, innovative multi-tools. We use them all the time. Keep one in my truck and one in my pack, as well as one in my medical kit. Our medic kit. The value is not exactly the same as the feather stick, but it does have a ton more usable functions, so we think it actually carries more value than the monetary one. We hope you enjoy, and maybe this gives you the first hint at what the theme for Mission 39 will be. Yeah. So, P.S. as an additional token of our appreciation of membership, we have created a 50% coupon for any one item in our store just for you. There's the code, 50% off any one item. Go ahead and use that, because I won't. So what's interesting about this, this sounds like a total cluster, you know what, and a huge problem. However, because this box is a surprise every month and no one knows what's in it except for the people who put it together, I would think that it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, for example, they took the 39 Mission knife and put it into this box, and they're going to put the 38 into the 39. Why don't you just call that knife the 38? You know what I mean? Like, who would know? Maybe it's more complex than that, but that's how I see it. I see it as, well, you could have just pretended like nothing ever happened, make sure there's a knife in there, and everyone's happy, right? But we'll see. So this is actually super cool because I wanted one of these. This is the Plier Version Baton Q3 from Sog. Really interesting. You can see, obviously, you know, it's straight there, but it opens up into a multi-tool. Bunch of stuff in here. Interesting. So yeah, I'll play with that eventually and see what that's all about. So there you go, that's what they were talking about with that. Alright, so first, well, second item, I suppose. We have a nice backpack in orange. One of the advantages of not doing it tabletop is that I can do this. Okay, there's a large thing. If we were doing it on tabletop, this is the view we'd get. Hey, look, check out this backpack. So actually, bust into this, get a better look at it. Alright, so here's the backpack. It is a BattleTac. Features: built-in hydration bladder for tablet carrier, hydration port, tube holder, several attachments for equipment, gear, tools, etc. Blah blah blah, yada yada. And this one's orange, 40-liter day pack hiking bag. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's unzip this, take a peek inside. So there's your pouch for the water bladder. This is actually going to come in handy, although I do have other bags that carry water bladders. Especially now that it is a little bit warmer out, it is really time to get out there, do some exercising, walking, eventually jogging, more hiking. I mean, I'm very, very motivated to do a lot of physical activity this summer. So definitely something that holds a water bladder is very important. So, yeah, pretty cool. I mean, all kinds of features. I'm sure you can go on their website and check that out. But yeah, I like it. Another bag. Can't have too many bags. I actually kind of like the high-vis orange. A lot of my bags are kind of subdued colors. And I am super glad that they included this. Just looking at the bag, I didn't know this was in here, but I just happened to peek in and see it. The bladder. Alright, very, very cool. Having those bags, obviously, is a good thing, but if you didn't have a bladder on hand, and I only have a bladder, I actually have one spare bladder, but it goes to a separate bag I'm using for something else, so I needed this for this bag. So that's perfect. I'm really glad they introduced that. Or, introduced that? No. I'm glad they included that. That's the word I was looking for. Alright. So, let's see. Tribe One Outdoors exclusive BattleBox offer. Member offer. Let's see. Pack-Tac set. Attach a carabiner to any fabric. That's interesting. How does that work? Okay, so here's the instructions. I'm going to show you. You could pause there if you want to see it. We have an Esbit stove. Oh, I'm sorry, not the stove. These are the... Oh, it is. It's a foldable stove. I thought these were just the little tabs, the fire starters. It comes with a couple of them, looks like. Individually sealed. Let's bust into it. Let's check it out a little more in detail. Here's the actual tabs. Used these before. Very, very useful. So there's 6 packs. Each one can break into 4. This is the whole little kit here, which is nice. Here's the actual little stove. And these pop up just like so. And they kind of click in place, which is nice. Extremely sturdy. Pop a tab in there. Go ahead and light it. You can hit it with some sparks to light it. I've used Esbit stoves before. I don't think I have this particular one. But obviously this packs away very nicely, and you can put the tabs in here for storage. Alright, so this can probably fit, if I had to guess, maybe 4 of those tabs. 4 of the 4s. So that's really cool. Actually like that a lot. And that will definitely get used. So, let's say up here, Explorer, be prepared. That is just very, doesn't tell me anything about what's inside. Generic box. Oh, compass. Alright, cool. I do have a couple nice compasses. I like that. There's a cover on the mirror there, which I'm going to actually leave on for now so it doesn't get scratched up. Yeah, just a compass. It's good to have them. High-vis green, in case you drop it. Definitely don't want to lose that. These are actually really interesting because I just got insoles. Gel insoles. It's kind of random. Let's take a look at this. What's going on with the insoles? Comfort insoles, $10. Okay, well, hey. I guess it is hiking related, you know. Let's see, the theme. Theme again, day hike backpacking. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to make your hike a little bit more comfortable. Pretty cool. My wife is into insoles and shoes and all that kind of stuff, so to be honest, she'll probably steal these from me and use them. But yeah, helpful. Wasn't expecting that, but it's a good thing. Alright, we have Innovation Barrow Cook. Barrel Cook, flameless cooking system. Ooh, okay. How does this work? Nice packaging. Alright, so take a look at that real quick. It's a BC004 Cafe. Water is your fuel. As you look at this, I'm reading the back. So, separate stainless tumbler from outer plastic container. Open barrel pack. Use rounded stick to press the heating pack to the bottom of the plastic container. Pour water to the fill line of barrel pack. Make sure it's not overflowing. Pour 40 milliliters water onto the barrel pack. Pour drinks into a separate stainless tumbler. Put the stainless tumbler into the plastic container when heating. Put the lid back on. 6 to 8 minutes, and it's hot. Alright, so this is using, I guess, a chemical reaction instead of actual fire for heating. Let's open this a little more. Let's see what this thing is all about. So I like the idea, but then you're stuck having to buy the packs, you know, that have the chemical reaction. There are leaves rustling. Oh, squirrel. All the bear are out now, so I'm very aware of what's going on, or at least try to be. Alright. Let's see what this thing's all about. Man, that smells like a tire shop. It smells exactly how my mechanic smells when I'm waiting for an oil change or something. Alright, so it looks like it comes with 2 of these packs. A little booklet on some of the other stuff. Put that in there. Alright, heating pack. Okay. That's 1 and 2. So it looks like you're starting off with 2 packs. But like I said, then you're kind of stuck using these packs or buying a similar product that will work. It's this rubber thing here. It smells exactly like pretty much any tire shop or parts store. Alright, so there's little tabs. Keep that down. So there's a plastic container. I guess you put the pack in there, pour the water in there, you get the reaction. Pour obviously your beverage inside of that. Just pop up. Yeah, that pops up. Alright, so that's just keeping that closed. And there you go. There's your little coffee cup, teacup, whatever you're going to be doing in there. So that's basically it. It's just a plastic container over a metal tumbler. The idea of using a chemical reaction to heat the liquids inside, that's a good idea, but you don't necessarily need this. You can probably get any vessel, really, that your tumbler is going to fit into, just like this, and a little space for the water in the pack. It's cool. It's not something that I purposely would have gone out and wanted to try, but I'll certainly try it, which is nice. World's first innovative barrel cook, flameless cooking system. Yeah, interesting. Alright, well, I have to give that a shot in the future. I know it's going to work. Like I said, though, I mean, most people, for camp-type situations, I'll use quotes there, camp-type stuff, fire. You want to use fire usually because, you know, there's a source of fire everywhere. At least if you live in the woods. There's down trees, kindling, leaves, what have you. You could build a fire pretty much anywhere in the woods pretty easily and for free, as opposed to buying these packs. However, I will say that this would be better suited for you know, times when the fire hazard's high. You know, Smokey the Bear, when it gives you the big red bar and says, hey, watch out for your cigarette butts and stuff. I guess that maybe you don't want to use an open flame. It's interesting. But anyway, so that's that. And the last thing here is another. Oh, okay, so here's a bigger one, essentially rectangular. So this one was what? Cafe, the cafe version, BC004. This one is BC007. So it looks like an identical thing. Only this one. Let's see some of the examples there. This is a rectangular container, more suited for food. So you can eat your food in here, eat your drink in there, and you're good to go. Again, I love the idea if it came with 50 of those packs, you know, 50 fuel sources, because I don't know how much they cost offhand. I'm actually going to take a quick peek in their little booklet here and see. I doubt they have any prices, but this gives, oh, I thought this was like a pamphlet on products, but this is not. This is how to use in a bunch of different languages. Very nice instructional sheet. There's a ton of languages here. Oh, here we go. Alright, so as an accessory, They also sell hand warmers, same deal. Heating packs. They have 2 different sizes, and they also have a 5-piece set. But again, there's no prices here. So yeah, I'll tell you what. Right here in the bottom, you're looking at the price. I looked it up. That's what it costs for each individual heating pack. Now you can, decide whether that's worth it to you or not. It is different. It is unique. It's nice to have a flameless option for heating. And it is innovative and everything, but it's not, I don't think anyway, it's going to be a cost-effective thing. Alright, well that's it. That is this month's BATTLBOX. Let me know what you think down below. Just as a quick recap, the whole issue with the knife, that's okay. Next month we'll get the knife that we're supposed to get this month. Doesn't really matter to me either way. The Sog Multi-Tool here, the Q3. Very interesting. We'll definitely play with this. You can't have enough multi-tools. Same with bags. You can't have enough backpacks and bags and stuff. The bag and the bladder was probably the most exciting thing this month. Insoles, kind of random but very useful. The carabiner clips for fabric, very interesting. I don't know how useful yet. We'll see. The barrel cookers, probably literally the most interesting thing, but the least exciting thing at the same time for me. Again, it's just the simple fact that you have to use an outside fuel source other than natural materials that you can collect for free. Now, just as a quick note, the Esbit stove, okay, although you use these tabs for these, if you run out of these tabs, you don't necessarily have to buy these again. Just the stove itself, you can put hot embers in here and use it as a cook stove. Or you can put little sticks and twigs in there and you can build your own fire. You know what I mean? And you can still feed it. You're not going to get a massive fire with this, but you can certainly still boil a little cup of water or something. So this, although it has a specific fuel source for it, you don't have to keep buying it. That's the whole point. You can use this with other sources of fuel. Those barrel cooker things, I mean, not so much. It looks like you have to buy these packs. Offhand, I'm going to guess this is probably very similar to the heat packs that are in MREs that have that same chemical reaction with water. So maybe you can get a cheaper source instead of getting the name brand one from them. I don't really know offhand. But yeah. And of course the compass, that's always useful. Even though it's a cheap one, it does seem like it's going to work fine. But that pretty much covers it, right? That's pretty much everything. Pretty straightforward. Least exciting, the cookers, the barrel cooks for me. Most exciting, the bag, because that's going to get used all summer long. So that's it. Again, let me know your opinions down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.